Hello there friends and welcome. Today's video is a very special stream of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous 2nd DLC. Story DLC that is, Through the Ashes, for an entire new campaign that is a standalone from the main story itself. So we have a new party members and a new character too. A custom character that is, that we can create. Hopefully now the audio quality is fine. I messed up some of the previous stream settings, so hopefully you guys can hear me now just fine. I'll just wait a little bit to see if some viewers will tune in and then we can get started. Hello there, Jorge. Nice seeing you here. That's great. I was worried the audio was still off. But now that I have confirmation it's working properly, we can finally get started. So of course we're going to make a new character, and as I said before, as this is my first time through the entire DLC, I'm going to play on core for a nice and overall smooth experience. I mean, I suppose I could do it on unfair, but you know, from what I have heard, this is a low level campaign. The max level, the end level, should be around 5 to 6, and honestly, unfair on the low level, so the early game is a massive pain. I'd much rather start on core, as I actually learn what you're going to face on this DLC. Think the default core options are just fine. And of course we're going to create a new character, just like with the second DLC for Pathfinder Kingmaker, Varnhold Slot. Just need to choose a portrait. I like this guy, I guess we can go with him. I don't think it's any surprise that I'll probably be playing as a human. Now as far as class and archetype, there's quite a lot of choices. I'm thinking of going either with Hunter or Magus. Certainly a class that has a pet, because you know, it's a low level early game campaign. We definitely want a pet to help us. Specific builds, Pep? Well, I'm not sure. A custom portrait, yeah, that works too. I really like the Arcane Rider archetype for Magus. We already start with a horse. And we can make full benefit of mounted combat, which is very powerful in the early game. Hello there, Pavel. The only issue is that, well, we are stuck with a horse. On the other hand, if we go with a hunter, we can choose the leopard, which is by far the best of the early game pets. On the other hand, we can't mount the leopard because it starts as small and becomes medium size at level 4. Hunter has a lot of nice stuff for the early game too, like free outflank at level 2, which is amazing. Even high base attack bonus characters only get outflank minimum at level 4. We get it just at level 2. Plus the extra teamwork feats will also help. Especially since the campaign will end at around level 6, I guess, or 5. I'm not sure what other party members we get. As far as story party members, I think one of them is a rogue and the other a sorcerer. So we don't need that. Hopefully the sorcerer starts with grease. So either a leopard or a horse pet. We can ride the horse, I mean, but we can't the leopard. Well, thank you so much, Adrias. That really helps. Thank you a lot for the support, friend. So... the other Magus features like Spell Strike and Spell Combat, we aren't really going to be using those. I think I'll just go with the horse. I mean, we are playing on core. The horse should be strong enough for it. Although it's kinda disappointing that we won't have knockdowns. The leopard does get knocked down. On the other hand, mounted combat will help a lot. So I think Arcane Rider is pretty fun. Yeah, I'm going with human, of course, as usual. The extra feat for a low-level campaign is really going to help, especially for mounted combat. As far as the background, let's see. Well, we already have martial weapons proficiency as a Magus, don't we? So we can go with... well, there's always Pickpocket for the extra boost to initiative. Or ability points. We don't need high intelligence. I mean, I suppose we can at least spam grease if needed. Something like 16 should be enough. Around 14 constitution. We don't need wisdom or charisma. .16 strength should be fine. I mean, we'll only get a single level up bonus point at level 4. I don't think the campaign will go up to level 8. So maybe we can start with 17 strength and just get another point at level 4 for 18. Yeah, the horse will be tanking, but I kinda like having decent constitution on all my characters. You can still get hit with attacks of opportunity, even when mounted on your pet. There's also elemental damage from spells and so on. I like having nice hit points. I think this should be good enough. You can, of course, as always, dump wisdom and charisma, but I don't think it's necessary. At least in my humble opinion. $15 ability points instead of 25. Well, Pavel, I think this one is the main character of the campaign, which is why I think they start with higher ability points. As far as skill points, I'm not really sure on the other party members. I mean, we are going to have a rogue, so probably don't need trickery and stealth. There's a tiefling rogue story character, I think. We can go with athletics. I doubt the tiefling or the gnome has high strength. Let's see what else. Use magic device is always fun, but I don't think we'll have enough points that it matters anyways. I'd rather leave persuasion for another character. I suppose we can get 2 knowledges. We have too many skill points from high intelligence. Well, you know, yeah, the horse will probably end up with higher athletics. But it's not like we are limited on skill points. Oh wait, I almost forgot, we definitely need 1 point in mobility because some of the mounted feats require mobility points. I almost forgot this one. Actually, we don't have mobility as a class skill, so I think I'll choose... I'm pretty sure there's a background that has mobility. I forgot the one I usually pick. I think it's called Shackles Corsair. Let's see if I can find it somewhere around here. Yeah, I think it's Regional Shackles Corsair. Yeah, mobility, athletics, and also scimitars. Personally, well, we can go with scimitars, I mean, we'll be riding our horse. Or we can go for a two-handed weapon like a glaive. So yeah, Shackles Corsair for the mobility skill as a class skill. This way we can get the first mounted combat feat that lets us avoid physical attacks depending on how high our mobility is. For the last skill point, well, I'll choose use magic device, but I doubt we're going to use it. Alright, so for our feats, mounted combat without a doubt to help avoid attacks. And then we definitely want spirited charge. The extra damage from charge pretty much means you're going to one-shot early enemies. At least I think that's what's going to happen on core. Let's go with a black horse instead of the normal horse. That's great to hear, Kurt. You know, it's kinda... what's the word? A conundrum? Because it's a low-level game, we start at level 1. I can go with mounted combat, but on the other hand, I can also go with a hunter and a leopard, and then get both power attack and cleave for an extra attack at level 1. I wonder if that's better. Although we won't get the Grease spell. I'm hoping the Gnome Sorcerer is going to have it. I don't think we'll have enough feats for power attack and cleave, I mean. We only get one here and the other at level 5. That's the end game for this campaign, I believe. So maybe what we should do is go with a hunter instead. And get the leopard pet. We won't be able to ride it, but we can just use reach weapons, like a glaive. Yeah, I think I'll choose hunter. Probably safer. The leopard has massive amount of armor class, like at level 2 it can already have close to 30. That's insane. No Divine Hound because we do need the leopard early game. I don't think we need Shackles Corsair anymore. I'm not sure if Hunter has mobility as a class skill. Let's see. I mean, let's check. Yeah, I won't need mobility, that's right. I almost forgot. So we go with Pickpocket, so we have higher initiative on our two-handed weapon. We don't need intelligence, but we do need, honestly, just a little bit of wisdom. It's not like it's going to matter that much. We can then get... we can go for higher dexterity, I suppose. Although it doesn't really matter that much. I guess we can dump a little charisma. Yeah, we can probably start with 9 charisma, it's not going to matter. We are a grumpy hunter with a leopard. The leopard can be the charismatic face of the party. So we don't need mobility, we keep athletics. Oh, hunter has perception, which is great. We don't need persuasion. We can go with lore nature as well, and then... I'm going to leave trickery and stealth for the rogue character. The story party member, I mean. So I guess we can go with knowledge word, it won't really matter. Now as for the feats, we have to exchange them. No. Oh yeah, we're right. I think human is indeed giving the bonus to the wrong stat. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. You're completely right. Human was giving the bonus to the wrong stat. I don't think we need 19 strength. I mean, we can start as a dumb hunter that only has 8 intelligence. It's not like it's going to matter. Everyone will like the pet but dislike me. That's right. I mean, who doesn't like leopards? They're pretty cool animals. We still have enough skill points for everything, even as a dumb hunter. Why not? I usually don't have my characters start with minors on their ability scores. I like to leave it as 10, but why not try something different? A dumb and uncharismatic hunter. Our pet might also end up being more intelligent than us. Who knows? So athletics, knowledge, word, lore, nature, and perception. Now as for the feats, we want power, attack, and cleave. I know some people don't like cleave. I find it amazing for the early game, because it's pretty much an extra attack per round. At level 1, that's huge. Plus, our leopard has 3 attacks and knocks the enemies down. Leopard, of course. Actually, I do hope they add more pets when it comes to the enhanced edition of the game. As for the spells, we don't have enough duration for lead blades. I guess Cure Light Wounds is always great, not to rely on potions. I'm not sure how many potions they're going to give us during this campaign. Acid Maw is another great spell, but we are pretty low level at the moment. Oh, I actually forgot, Delay Poison. That's a great spell because hunters get it at level 1. It's actually surprising because this is a level 2 spell by default, even for druids and clerics, but hunters get it at level 1. So if we face any of the Dredge demons who have Stinking Cloud, this will make at least our leopard immune to it. Plus it lasts for 1 hour of real time per level, so basically forever. As another fun note, hunters also get the Resist Energy spell early game. For deity, it doesn't really matter. I also hope they add more deities later on. For a hunter, well, we are kinda stuck between something like a nature deity, like Gosre. Oh, let's go with Erastio, but then we have to choose a good alignment. I guess I'll go with Gorum, a deity of battle, why not? Let's start as a neutral hunter. I'm not sure how many good or evil options there are going to be in the campaign. And yeah, Tetra, riding the Centipede would be pretty fun. I'm not sure why that's still not possible. Haven't they patched that yet? Let's give our hunter a beard, like a true man of the wilds. Oh, if we're going for a portrait, we actually have brown hair. And he does have like a longer hair. I think this hair is fine.
I'll take care of it.
Since we are a grumpy, low charisma hunter, I think aggressive is a good voice.
All this waiting bores me.
Let's choose a birthday. This is actually my birthday, by the way. So, for a name, or I guess we might as well go with cRPG Pro or something like that. I often name my characters my real name, why not go for something different now?
I am superior!
Yeah, this should be about right. We have 4 initiative. Our low armor class doesn't really matter. So let's begin. I think there's a starter cutscene now. So, through the ashes, when many years had passed, chroniclers would speak of the attack on Canabras as a turning point that marked the start of the Fifth Crusade. But in those days of fire, most people had no time to think of history. They were concerned with more pressing matters. Where can we find shelter? How do we bandage these wounds? How do we survive one more day? Yeah, a demon invasion seems awful. It's a pity we don't get a Rilu to voice the starter lines of the chapter, like she does for the main campaign. So everyone's just looting stuff, I guess. Right, and here's our character. I wonder how many demons are going to be in the campaign since it's low level, or if it's going to be mostly looters like human bandits and so on. So I guess I left us for dead. Too bad we don't have our leopard with us.
No one stands in my way.
That's true, actually, we are missing our leopard. Oh, we also have sprained ankle debuff. Yeah, Bap, I'm guessing it's going to be mostly cultists, with a few demons. We have to move ever so slowly because of our sprained ankle. I might as well change the animal focus to tiger, because our leopard requires dexterity. Well, we can't mount it. Might as well charge right here and turn cleave on.
Done.
I think the audio of the game kinda stopped. Okay, it's back now. Sham short sword. Old smoking pipe. Okay. Oh, we do have a healing potion at least. Let's go to the basement and hopefully we can find our... Okay, so here's our leopard. He was waiting for us at the basement. How kind of him. So we definitely want a bully leopard because of the bonus to trip. I often get this question on my pet guides. If the leopard already has automatic trip, why do you go for the bully archetype that gives you the trip feat? The reason is the trip feat actually increases the power of your trip attempts by +2. Even for the leopards, auto trips on hit. Plus with trip you get access to some nice feats like Tandem Trip and Fury's Fall that you can't get normally as a leopard because of his low intelligence. So bully is golden. For the skill points, mobility and perception. Leopards do have super high stealth, but I don't think you can actually choose stealth with them for the, you know, the storybook events and so on. We definitely want weapons finesse because of the very high dexterity the leopard has. They can have very high attack bonus even at low levels. See, they have 24 dexterity just at level 1. That's crazy high, considering they don't have any armor. Plus they have Plus 8 attack bonus at level 1 too, which is massive. With just a potion of mage armor, we can increase their armor class to 28. It's super powerful. We only have crappy weapons at the moment though. Like a sham short spear or sham short sword. I guess we'll go with the spear for now. Also, experience points are rewarded differently in this story. We only gain them at story milestones, interesting. We don't get experience for defeating enemies. Don't waste your resource on needless combat. Evading a battle will grant you as much experience as winning it. Yeah, so I guess having someone with stealth is going to be rewarding.
I lead, you follow.
I might as well heal the damage I have here. Oh, so a rabbit dog. I definitely want to see if I can charge with the leopard. Okay, so now I can. Let's catch the poor rabbit dog unaware. I kinda feel bad about killing these dog enemies.
This waiting bores me.
We already begin the game with a nice critical hit.
Die!
What have you done?
Langrat Messini.
Our poor Leafy. How could you?
I saved your life and you're complaining.
Langrat Messini, at your service. Oh? I am the first violin in this very theater.
So we are the
Or at
theater.
least, that's who I was before disaster struck. Now I'm just like you. Just another victim, hiding from savage monsters among the ruins.
Right.
Hoping to see the sunrise just one more time.
Another poor soul in Canabres during the demon invasion.
Thank you for helping me out, but surely you could have found a non-violent solution.
Well, the dog would have mauled him to death, that's true.
What? No, not at all. Leafy and I are friends. He got scared, that's all. Scared and hungry after... Oh, Shellen, this is a nightmare. What did I do to deserve this? What sin did I commit?
I'm not sure if the dog was really his friend, he would have attacked him just like that.
It's all the demons. I've never seen dogs behave like this.
Also, a demon madness.
It's worse than rabies. Worse than plague. Those monsters have brought madness to our city.
So what are the dogs
People have
doing in
lost
the
their minds
theater?
and they're strays. The poor things. We feed them every once in a while. They look so miserable. I guess they were quick to forget about our friendship.
But we certainly
Maybe
want to get out of here.
It was the insidious Baphomet. Out of where? The Orchestra Pit or the theater? The only way out of the theater is through the seats, and that's where those killers are. And the Orchestra Pit... There was a door over there, but it was blocked by some rubble.
Right. So apparently we have 3 options. The Orchestra Pit, the theater, and also another one to escape this place. We can loot the dog pelts, that's cruel. We're skinning the dog. I actually failed the lore nature check. Anyways.
Onwards!
So another enemy, I guess. A cultist sorceress now. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I have noticed there's not many comments on the chat. I always worry I'm not just talking with myself because of a stream issue or something. Fresh meat? I don't think. I think she'll find us harder to kill than that. How many closer and I'll shove that dagger down your throat. Okay, so this is the rogue story NPC, I think, who's destroying the poor cultist sorceress now. Don't just stand there, kill her. Recarve, or Recarve, I guess. Thanks, Kurt.
Let's hear you cry!
We already knocked the cultist sorcerer down. That's why lepers are so much fun. Let's see. We actually got the exact amount. A knockdown enemy will pretty much explode like that. And she drops a shield scroll. I guess we're going to follow the rogue NPC. Wait, there's more enemies here. Oh, it was just an auto pause. There he is.
Good work. One less goon for them, one more knife for us.
So he's a middle-aged tiefling. Of course the tiefling is a rogue.
You're not half bad yourself. The name's Reckart. We should stick together.
So it's
Maybe
Reckart.
we'll make it out of this slaughterhouse.
Let's do it, let's show those creeps. And we got 32 experience. It's so demoralizing to be back at low levels, like 32 experience. Give me 1000 experience already.
You've got some spirit. If there are even half a dozen others like you still alive in this city, Canabras might make it out of this mess after all. Alright,
Right.
that's enough small talk. We better figure out how we're getting out of here. I have to make it to the Defender's Heart, no matter what it... Wait!
Oh, so Defender's Heart, I think that's the tavern from chapter 1. The one we have to defend during the main campaign.
Wait, wait! Don't! I'm a friend, not a cultist! See?
So Langret is
I
back.
saw you. Do what you did. It was horrible. So much blood.
A spunky
I
teenager
guess You
tiefling.
had no other choice, right?
I guess it could have been like
Those
Nishka from
cultists are
Neverwinter
animals.
Nights too.
How are there so many of them all of a sudden?
What
But-
do you think? They've been living here this whole time, walking the same streets as us, breaking bread with us. Maybe they've even dropped by this theater
Always
of yours a
cultists.
time or two, to listen to some music and dream about what they were going to do once they seized power. Anyway, what do you want from us?
You two want to get out of here? I have an idea of how you could pull it off. I've worked in this theater for a long time, so I know every nook and cranny in the place. I could
So we
point you
have to
toward a
promise
way
to
out,
take him out.
But you have to promise me that you'll take me with you. No, you'll have to swear it. I don't want to die in here.
Sure, why not? Our leopard alone can probably carry us through the entire dungeon. He's free to come, so long as he stays behind the leopard. I promise we'll get you out
Then
of
listen.
here.
This theater is very old, you know.
Get to the point.
That's right.
Huh? Oh, right. Anyway, it's an old theater, and between you and me, the city doesn't have the coin to maintain it properly. The foundation is sinking deeper and deeper every year. There are caves beneath our feet, you know. This place has cracks running up the walls, and no matter
Hello
how
there,
much we
Nosu.
complain, all the city authorities do is,
Caves beneath our feet. Oh man, more caves. I'm guessing we'll probably end up fighting those giant flies and spiders from the starter area in the main Wrath of the Righteous campaign when you start underground.
So at any rate, the floor in the basement collapsed recently. We just covered the hole with planks, more or less. But if you were to remove them, you could
Oh,
get into the
catacombs actually, so undead.
It's scary down there, all right. But not as scary as what's going on up here. There, I've told you. No tricks, you hear? You promised you wouldn't leave without me.
Honestly, I'd rather face cultists than undead. Undead are annoying to defeat, assuming that's what's in the catacombs. On the other hand, there's probably some nice loot that we can steal from the catacombs tombs. Thankfully we are not a paladin, so we can defile graves. Just like that. But let's ask Rekarth what he makes of the plan first.
Well, it's not a plan yet, just a lead that could help us make one. We need to go and take a look at this hole for ourselves. It could work.
Well, thanks for the tip. Here's hoping to help us escape.
Shellen, preserve us all.
So listen, here's what I wanted to tell you before this fool crept up on us. No matter what it takes, I have to make it to the Defender's Heart. It's a tavern, you know it?
Yeah, I've been there before, many times.
Great, because believe it or not, that watering hole is now the most important place in what's left of the city. It's been made into the headquarters for the remnants of the resistance against the demons. You might not think it to look at me, but I work for the Paladins, from the Order of the Eagle Watch. The resistance was put together by their leaders, Anevia and Irabeth Tirabade. And I have information for them. Something big. Something they need to know right now. I'm serious. The lives of everyone in this city depend on me delivering this report.
Well, someone certainly important. So you are a knight?
No, I am definitely not a knight. More like the opposite. But there are times when knights need the help of folks like me. You get the picture? I'm just a scout. And well, sometimes I do other things for them. Off the books.
Yeah, let's ask about the report he's supposed to deliver. It's kind of amusing because, of course, we already know what's going to happen since we played through... I mean, our main character from the main campaign saves Canabras in Chapter 1. Yeah, the main campaign, name drop.
The demons are preparing to launch an attack on the tavern. They're hoping to crush what's left.
I also know about that.
In one fell swoop. I was listening in on their plans when they caught me, tied me up, and threw me in here. I gotta warn the Paladins so that those fiends don't cut them all down. Instead, I'm lounging around at this luxury resort.
Yeah, bro, I'm not sure if the Paladins are going to help, because as far as I remember, we are the ones that saved the tavern from the demon attack. So what does he want from us?
I hope I make it to the heart alive. I really hope I make it. But if I do end up kicking the bucket along the way, I want you to deliver my report instead. Find
Alright.
Commander Irabeth Tirabade or her wife Anevia at the tavern.
I know all of that.
Let's find a way out of this dump for starters. It might be worth talking to some of the other prisoners. They look like a bunch of half-dead wimps, but who knows? They could be of some use.
Yeah, we could certainly use more party members.
You're not half bad.
But let's check Rekarth first. So he's a level 1 rogue. Okay. He's not dual-wielding, preposterous. Let's see if... What? He has precise shot! So he's a ranged rogue. Okay, so he's a ranged rogue. That's something. I guess we want to get him a short bow or a crossbow. Although I personally prefer dual-wielding rogues to ranged ones. Anyways, thankfully our leopard can probably just do everything for us combat-wise. I might as well create a starter save here. Oh, so we have... What's this? The scenes for a play? Many name drops. King Galfrey, Prelate Horan. The prelate lives, Canabras will not fall. Yeah, it's not going to fall because we are the ones that save it, not Horam. Some poor citizens here. Yeah, keep on waiting for the queen, but I'm sure she's going to help you. we have another knowledge world.
Managed.
So this was built during the First Crusade to raise the spirits of fighters going off to fight the demons. Let's see if there's something hidden here through a perception check. I know Cat loves to put hidden items through perception checks. So this guy is named Bemir. A burly ginger hair fellow. Who are you? He's just a miller then. Oh, poor guy. The cultist actually bit his hand off. Okay, so here's an amusing part. What am I going to do to those dirtbags? Bite them? Clearly, poor Belmir doesn't know how powerful bite builds are for characters. So we are taking him with us. But he doesn't really join our party. A Squirrel of Color spray. That can help in the early game, but not that much.
Got it!
Baphomet's Unholy Sigil has been crudely drawn on the wall in blood. It seems these cultists aren't very proficient in demonology, yeah. They're all dumb cultists.
Move out!
I think that's all for this little area. Unless Langrat has more stuff to talk about. So is there anything useful we can find backstage? Oh, a secret door in the Prima Donna's dressing room. That's nice to know. And it looks like we're going to fight dogs and rats. Oh, that's sad, I didn't want to fight dogs. And probably some stuff will fall on our heads. Right, and no weapons whatsoever. Once again, it's a good thing we have a leopard. He doesn't need any weapons to kill our foes. And we shouldn't be on the lookout for a chest.
Head on!
Alright, so I think we can progress to the next area.
I lead, you follow.
So the backstage. Speaking about it, I actually have to properly set my formation. The leopard has to stay at the front. Then our hunter. And I'm guessing Rekarth, if he's meant to be a ranged rogue, we don't want him to be attacking the enemies first. So we can use a torch or cast a light spell. Okay, that's a bit obvious. I think we have the light spell as an infinite uses as a hunter.
Move already.
Yep, we do. Let's light our leopard. And we might as well cast Delay Poison on it too, since it lasts 1 hour. I don't know what we're going to face, and Poison is one of the most annoying early game status ailments.
Onwards!
Another rabbit dog. I don't think we can charge at it. It's being blocked by the fallen shelf here. That's annoying. What's even worse is that we don't have any other weapon. Oh wait, so the ever-burning torch? Yeah, I don't think there's a point in equipping it. It's not a finessable weapon.
Battles await.
Speaking about the low level, as a hunter, you can also cast the Virtue and Guidance spells. These are actually pretty good for the low level. So Virtue gives you a single temporary hit point. So we have 1 plus 6 now, 7. It might not seem like much, but you know in the early game it can help a lot. As for guidance, you gain +1 to your attack bonus or skill points. Skill check, I mean. Which also helps quite a lot in the early game. Especially since you have infinite uses out of these spells. So you don't lose anything by buffing all your characters with them. Let's see if we can get the rabbit dogs by surprise. Oh yeah, we are being blocked by the debris.
I serve the Crusades, strange as it sounds.
Yeah, we have to attack them the normal way.
Run them through!
Unfortunately, we don't have any reach or ranged weapons. Thankfully, our leopard can kinda kill everything for us.
Out of my way!
Ideally, I would have like a glaive or another reach weapon. And we also skinned both of the dogs for their pelts. Now, both Virtue and Guidance last for an entire minute. So, after a single battle, you most likely still have Virtue on. As for Guidance, if you attack once, the effect will disappear.
No time for standing around.
But you can just cast it again. Unless you find it annoying. Still, I think Virtue is the most important of them. Because our Leopard has very high armor class but low hit points.
Let's move already.
So more rabbit dogs. Okay, so for the DLC we can also interact with our environment. The campaign has very little equipment, that can be true. We might as well push the closet.
Battles await.
I'm not sure if we have to do with our highest strength character. But might as well try. That's a big shelf. The dog kinda exploded from it. Always remember to send your pets straight ahead. Oh, a rat swarm, they're so annoying. I think they have disease or poison. It's disease, I think. Yeah, filth fever. They should take normal damage from weapons though. They aren't a diminutive swarm. It's kind of funny that a rat swarm has 17 hit points. That's like double what we have now for our characters. I'll see if we can get like another character before fighting the rat swarm. So a trap, we have to send our rogue.
It's done.
Move out.
More rabbit dogs. Yeah, we can charge at this one. Only for a leopard. That's more than enough though.
None shall escape.
I wonder who's going to buy all of our dog pelts. Yeah, the torches should work. I think any weapon works against the rat swarms. It's only spider swarms that are, you know, immune to normal weapons and so on. Right, against this one we can all charge.
All this waiting.
The mission must be carried out.
As always, remember to charge out of battle to ambush the enemies and get a free attack. It really matters in the early game, even for the late game. See, the enemy kinda explodes before they can even attack if we charge ahead. Oh, there's another rabbit dog there. I think I'd rather attack the dog first and then loot whatever's there.
I'm losing my temper. I lead. You follow.
Oh, the dog kinda went up here.
Spell's not working.
This fight won't be my last.
Oh man, another red swarm. They're really annoying. I sure am glad I'm not on unfair, because you know the swarms deal damage based on their hitbox. They don't have to roll to hit. On unfair the damage is going to be pretty high. But it looks like we don't have to fight them. So long as we don't get close.
Please focus.
That's just another play, I guess, about Stout on Vein. Another name drop. Oh, so I think it's a play about Stoughton and Minago. Let's loot it. And I'll go for the doors. Hopefully no red swarms. The door is locked. Let's listen closely first. At least 3 people. I wish we could smother them in their sleep. That's some nice dialogue. Well, you know, we can probably fight them only because we have our super overpowered leopard. Unless they are like mega high level cultists. So let's save before fighting them.
No one stands in my way.
They are asleep though, so we should be able to use, what's the word? The coup de grace ability to instantly kill them, perhaps.
Battles await.
Let's just rebuff with Virtue and Guidance first. Right, so they're also... Oh, Cultist Pyromaniac. This one should definitely go first. We don't want him casting fire spells on us. Cultist Rebel Browser. No idea what this one is. Oh, a Sorcerer. So this one is a Wizard and this one is a Sorcerer. The Rebel Browser has a lot more hit points. So I'll get...
Bores me. I'm losing my temper.
Let's see. I'll coup de grace on this one. Then I'll use the Rogue and the Leopard to coup de grace the other one. I'll build with no weapons like a Sorcerer or Kineticist. Yeah, that should be pretty fun too. Or we can just be a pet. Your bite is already a lethal weapon. So, it's a pity we don't have any potions of mage armor to increase our armor class even further. Hopefully they'll stay asleep.
You're not half bad. No time for standing around. I serve the Crusade.
So I want to coup de grace this one, and then... I'm not sure if they allow pets to do coup de grace now. I think there was a bug with the animation where they couldn't do it before.
The mission must be carried out.
So our main character will attempt to mercy kill this one.
Head on.
Rakarth and the Leopard can go for this one.
Agreed.
We have to time the mercy kills properly, otherwise they will awake before our characters do it. Let's make a save here.
We must act.
So let's start. Coup de grace, the Pyromaniac. They are casters, so they have low fortitude. I think we might as well end up instantly killing them if they fail the save.
No time for standing around.
And let's go. Yeah, so we instantly kill this one. Critical hit 5 damage, yeah, that's nice damage.
Battles await.
Anyways, the good thing is, if... well, we can probably handle them.
I'm losing my temper.
Yeah, so the leopard already knocked this one down. He can switch to the other one.
Let's move already.
Yeah, Ray of Frost. It's a good thing they didn't cast something like Sleep. We actually missed 2 attacks on the sorcerer. That's disappointing.
You're not a threat, you're an obstacle. Die! You're going down!
That's the good thing about having a pet, I mean... our human characters are missing, meanwhile our pet is hitting.
All this waiting bores me.
Well, they don't have anything useful. Only some disappointing scrolls. There's a door there, but I kind of want to see
You follow.
what's behind the other door. Oh, so there's an NPC here. I guess it might be a noble woman or something. Quiet, we are friends. Too bad we don't have anything for a diplomacy check. I mean, I guess we can try this, like half chance of making it work. And we succeeded. So she's now going with us. Let's take her to the stage. Let's see what certain details she noticed that's going to help us. Also a special inspector of the city council. A number of egregious cases of misappropriation of funds. We can certainly use money. Embezzlement of public funds must not go unpunished. The horror. The city is burning and she's worried about embezzlement. Yeah, that's certainly a lawful dwarf lady. Lawful neutral, maybe. Let's see what she noticed that can help us escape. Right, so this probably leads to a cavern or something. She's not a cleric, that's a pity. Right, so we must go back to the backstage. Away from the annoying rat swarm that's here.
Onwards!
And let's see what we missed. Oh damn, there's a rat swarm. I forgot. Another... I think that's the same rat swarm. You know, let's see how much stealth our leopard has. We could probably use stealth to open the chest with him. So he has 11. That's still more than Rekarth. I'm not sure if there's anything good inside. Let's keep going. We evaded danger, 15 experience points. Yeah, just get me to level 2 already.
Pay attention.
So that's another trap.
Mission must be carried out.
And some suspicious
I
levers.
managed.
Move out.
I managed.
Oh, so this is the Prima Donna's dressing room. There should be a hidden door here somewhere.
I served the Crusades.
Oh, that's a pretty low lockpicking chance for Rakarth. Of course, he failed. And again. Oh, the lock is jammed, of course. At least we got the hidden wall.
Head on.
Hopefully there's something special here. Well, only some disappointing stuff. We do have a short bow for Rakarth, though. It's a fake short bow, though, so he inflicts pretty low damage with it. And for some reason, it doesn't count as a finessable weapon, too. Oh well.
I lead. You follow.
Let's see what else we got. I'm not sure what these levers are going to... Oh wait, it's probably a puzzle. We have to like lower the planks in the proper places to move on. No idea what I'm doing. They love these lever puzzles, don't they? It could be forever before I solve it. Oh, we can actually send like one character ahead as we lower the planks, maybe. To open... It's just a barrel there. So I'll just keep the leopard here while I do it all.
Battles await.
Let's see. So there's another one here.
No one stands in my way.
Oh, we... I guess we have to... We can't proceed from here, maybe, or
Let's
can we?
move already.
We need to lower this one again. I don't know, I was never really good with puzzles.
My temper.
I kinda just start hitting them randomly until I get the result.
We must act. Please focus.
All this waiting bores me.
You're not half bad.
Oh, I guess I'll just skip the puzzle. I'm kinda bored by it all. I doubt it's going to be something
Time for
special.
standing around.
So long as it's not a super powerful sword like Radiance or something like that. Let's just get our leopard back.
Battles await.
Assuming I ever get it right. So we need to lower these two ones to get him back.
No one stands in my way.
Sure would be nice having something like Dimension Door to just
Everyone
teleport
is
us
mortal
to
in
the
this world, especially when
barrel
I'm
with loot.
around.
Right, we just need like two more.
I'm losing my temper.
Looks like we got a spammer on the chat now. Please don't click on whatever stuff they have there. I'll see if I can remove them from the chat. Just give me a moment. Alright, so I removed the spam comments. Now, what else do we have to do? There's another door leading to the auditorium, I think. Should be somewhere around here. Here, I think, past the sleeping cultist that we just defeated.
I serve the Crusades.
Let's just buff here because I have no idea what we're going to face. One of the cultists died doing a nice little T-pose here.
The mission must be carried out.
And we can proceed now. Oh, there's a lot of voices there. Yeah, I'm guessing it's not wise to go straight ahead. There's probably a lot of cultists hiding there. And we don't even have any nice weapons at the moment. Oh, we actually got a quest to deal with the dwarf embezzlement stuff. And here I guess we have all of the multiple ways of leaving the theater. Yeah, I'm guessing the auditorium is not a good idea. There should be another annoying rat swarm here.
Head on!
That's also not wise. Well, so besides the puzzle, I don't think we have anywhere left to go besides the auditorium anyways. Unless I'm missing something.
I lead. You
Maybe we
follow.
just have to try the door. Or not, I guess.
Onwards.
I guess we have to go somewhere else then. This here is the room with the other red swarm. Oh, I think the red swarm moves around, so maybe we have to wait for it to move. And then we can, like... Where's the stealth? So, stealth. I'm not sure, it seems a bit dangerous to do. Let's just go back and see if we can find another way to exit the place. Oh, there's another door there to the basement.
Move out.
And also the well. Looks like we can't cross over here though. Also, here's the door. I guess we can use this NPC to break the door down. Yeah, that doesn't seem like the wisest escape route. Especially while we're just level 1. If we had multiple leopards, maybe. It's kind of funny to have a leopard destroy a bunch of demon cultists.
I lead. You follow.
Also, this here is the auditorium, I guess. These are all the cultists there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They do have pretty high armor class. Yeah, we might as well just avoid them for now.
Onward.
So we have to go to the basement and reach this middle area here, I think. Ah, okay, so the Orchestra Pit is here. Yeah, that's it. Now we can go down the well. So we have to extract the cultists first. What's the best way to distract them? I don't know.
Move out!
I guess we'll have to find something.
Head on!
Go back to the stage, I guess.
You follow.
Maybe some of the NPCs has an idea on to how distract the cultists. Yeah, any ideas? A magical auto-prestidigitator. So let us commence the escape and go through the Orchestra Pit. Seems like the safest of the escape routes. So what's the plan? Milksop, that's a nice insult. Oh, the tiefling is kinda angry. Of course, we don't have any rope, the most important item for the adventurers. I have no idea how we're going to get a rope. Maybe we can just drop down and have our leopard soften the fall for us. He's very fluffy. Not in the mood to go around finding a rope, that's going to take forever.
Wait, wait!
So let's hope for the best now. Look at all the pretty colors. I guess we didn't take any damage from the fall. But someone probably died on the way. The musician's escape was cut short before it had even begun. He broke his neck after falling into the well. Well, that's sad. Oh, we finally have a decent weapon. Well, quarterstaffs are kinda crappy unless you are a monk. But it's better than the spear I have at the moment.
Onwards!
Of course, a giant centipede. That's why our leopard is immune to poison, so they can't really do anything against us. Still, I will cast Virtue, just so he doesn't take any unnecessary damage. And Guidance as well.
I've survived worse.
Nice. Kinda want the leopard to be way ahead of us. Alchemist fire, kinda useless. A big question mark. So for interactive objects, I guess. Ask for Beomir's help or clear the rubble. Not sure if we should be clearing the rubble right now.
It's done.
Also, smugglers were here. We might be able to find some leftover items then. Another giant centipede
Move
there.
out.
No time for standing around.
Battles await.
Well, it's just a loan.
I'm
So if we
losing
charge
my
it...
temper.
They think us easy prey.
Well, we couldn't charge it. And our leopard is also blocking us. Oh wait, we actually got a trip on the centipede. I thought they would be immune to trip because of all the extra legs they have. And a cavern mushroom. Well, that's disappointing.
Let's hear you cry. Head on.
Hello there, Arivor. Nice seeing you here.
I lead. You follow.
So maybe now we can actually use the... get Bemir's help to clear the rubble here.
Onwards.
Though I'm not sure if there's something else we could be missing. The giant flies, giant centipedes, just like I said. The extra legs would make them extra vulnerable. I suppose so. A good observation spot. Let's take a look around and see what's up ahead. Right, so I'm only really worried about the tremendous centipede. From what I recall, they have like super high damage. Yeah, 8 to 18. They can one-shot our leopard. Even though they can only hit on like a 19 or 20. Well, see, the tremendous centipede is immune to trip. And like I said, the giant centipedes should be immune to trip too. Arivor, I'm going with a hunter. Just a normal hunter. And a leopard pet too. To help us in the early game, since this DLC starts at the low levels. Yeah, I definitely don't want to find a tremendous centipede. Oh, there's a nice bow there. I'm not sure if we can pick it without aggroing the enemies. Some more NPCs here. Yep, the whole DLC is early game. I think max level is like 5 or 6. That's why I'm going with a hunter. So now we meet Sergeant Venrad. Are they friend or foe? Maybe we can sacrifice poor Venrad and his allies to the giant centipede. Right, so it doesn't look like there'll be much help. Anevia is dead? I don't think so. Can you share some weapons? Of course they have nothing to share. So a sewer entrance and a tunnel into a graveyard. I haven't played it before, Erivor. It's a completely blind run, actually. I was going to stream it like a month ago, but I ended up forgetting it. It's my first time though. Also why I went with a hunter. Yeah, no soul could survive that. I guess my character has prophetic visions about the main campaign where we know Anevia is alive. I am carrying an important report for the Eagle Watch. Yeah, let's join forces. Oh, so someone has a portrait. The dwarf Tovo. Let me choose who will accompany me, that's for sure. Oh, so we can create characters, that's nice. Mercenaries. Right, so first things first. We definitely need a cleric. To heal us if needed. So a cleric. Although I guess, well, let's see. Oh, there's 3 clerics here. I didn't know about that. We want a cleric with channel energy. Channel can help a lot in the early game. I'm not sure how tough the enemies are going to be. But actually, we can go with an oracle. If we go with an oracle... But then again, the problem with oracle is that... Ah, so we get 3 mercenaries. Yeah, so 1 cleric and the other 2 I'll choose. 1 cleric, 1 Scald. And I wonder about the other one. Hi, Frightbot. Divine Herbalist Life Oracle. I've never played with Divine Herbalist before, actually. Thanks, Erivor. So, brew potions. You know, I like Oracle and the Life Mystery, but I really like the fact that Oracle has a pet too. Through the nature revelation. Unfortunately, we can only have a single mystery. The other one only comes through mythic abilities, and I don't think we'll get any mythic related stuff in the DLC. So I'll just play it safe and go with a normal cleric for now. I actually really like the normal cleric, the best out of them all. I mean, a classy Theurge can be pretty great too, but I'll just keep it simple. As a cleric, we can actually choose the best domains too. Human, of course, we need the extra feat. For background now... So, for a cleric, I really like going with reach weapons, you know? So we can attack safely behind our other characters. I guess I'll just go with the usual pickpocket for the bonus to initiative. We don't really need that high wisdom. And I guess we can start with low intelligence, like a dumb cleric. Yeah, we don't need dexterity. Any weapons are at a premium in this DLC. I guess. Though I mean, I wonder if we can get weapons from cultists at least normal weapons. Well, my hunter already has lore religion, so I definitely want a character with persuasion. Even if we don't have that high charisma with our cleric, it's still decent enough. Actually, you might as well change the background. I think there's a background that makes diplomacy work based on wisdom instead. Social has it on the main campaign. I kinda don't think it's needed though. At most it's going to be just like 1 extra point. Decent weapons are hard to find, which makes Kineticist a good choice for a merc. Yeah, Kineticist can also get infinite grease at the early level. I think that's going to help a lot. So I might choose a Kineticist later on. But I really want another character that has a pet. As a cleric, we can only get a pet at level 4. That's the end game for this campaign, I think. With our cleric, we can go with a two-handed or a ranged weapon. The problem is the tiefling is already a ranged rogue. I don't like having too many ranged characters. So we get more spam comments, I think. Let's see if I can remove the spammer there. Just give me a moment. Alright, so selective channel is nice, but I'm not sure how many battles we have to face or anything. Still, it helps to have healing on demand. That doesn't work on the enemies. I kinda wondered though if we really need a cleric. I mean, I guess for the spells, we certainly want someone that can cast divine spells, that's for sure. Especially Shield of Faith, Bless, and you know, the good early game spells. So for the extra feat, besides selective channel, well, I guess we'll go the power attack and cleave route, since we are never really getting 2 attacks by normal level of progression. Yeah, healing without a cleric, it would basically depend on how many potions we have access to. My main character as a hunter does have Cure Light Wounds. Power attack won't help much at the moment, it's just so we can get cleave at level 3. This way we can at least get 2 attacks. For deity, we definitely want a Rastio. For channel positive energy. Most importantly, community domain, you have a lot of powerful heals through Calming Touch. It's actually scaling heals too, which is pretty rare for a low level ability. And of course animal, but we only get the animal companion at level 4. By then I'm guessing the game is almost over. But you know, why not? Neutral good. 50 potions or so. Yeah, so we have both channel positive energy and also Calming Touch, the domain ability to heal. So for our cleric, let's go with a different face than our main character. A very low level, low magic campaign. Yeah, I heard about it. There are fewer healing pots in the DLC than just in the shield maze. That's something. Well, from what I hear, you can also avoid a lot of the combat though. But I kinda like to have my characters fight, then avoid it. Let's give our cleric some green robes, since he's a cleric of Erastio, which is a nature deity.
We do it my way.
And the pious, of
Let us
course.
press on.
Not sure what birthday to choose for them.
I shall not falter.
So he's going to fight with a long spear. Yeah, clerics can equip long spears, I believe. And long spears are reach weapons. Hopefully we can find at least a single long spear in the game. Otherwise you will be getting close to melee range, which is very dangerous. Hopefully we can get a long spear. Otherwise I'll also have to get martial weapons proficiency on him at level 3. This is why I don't like selective channeling. I think it's kind of a waste of a feat. But it can be annoying to heal your enemies. On the other hand, we can also go with an Inquisitor instead of a Cleric, since, you know, Inquisitors can start with a domain ability. They won't have channel positive energy, but they will have Calming Touch. And depending on your Inquisitor, you can also start with a pet, I believe. Perhaps that will be better than a Cleric. Also, what's that other class? For Inquisitor, we can even go with, what's the name? I wonder how powerful summons are in this campaign. I mean, the summons already have weapons, depending on how tough the enemies are. There's the Monster Tactician, I believe. Hard to get enough gold to equip everyone, yeah, I imagine. I mean, Monster Tactician has quite a lot of summon monster spells for free. The problem is the low level summons are kinda bad. I mean, I'm not sure how tough the enemies in this DLC will be. But you know, like summon a bunch of rats, extra planar dogs, they don't do much. At most we'll get summon monster 3 at level 5. It's kinda disappointing. On the other hand, Herald Caller Cleric. Hi there, Alexi. Nice seeing you here, as always. Yeah, the Herald Caller can work too. My favorite is actually the Sacred Huntsmaster. Because I can go with Community Domain for healing. I mean, I won't have channel positive energy, but we can probably handle the game without it, so long as we have Community Domain and my Hunter also has healing spells. But the good thing is we have, number 1, a pet, also healing. Hunter Tactics is a very powerful ability for level 3 as well. So I think I'll go with a Hunter. This way I get a pet, a second Leopard. Leopards don't need any weapons, they can already bite and claw the enemies to death. This way we can probably cheese some of the enemies. Or we can also go with a Divine Hound Hunter. Let's see. I think I'll go with the Sacred Huntsmaster for now. It's a pretty powerful class early game. Plus the hat looks pretty cool. So I forget, Inquisitors don't have martial weapons proficiency, unfortunately. Well, we'll have to go with a two-handed reach weapon too. Once again, the long spear, which is simple weapon proficiency, I think. Anyways, it doesn't matter because I imagine our leopard alone can probably... We'll have 2 leopards, they can probably kill everything. We don't really need charisma as an Inquisitor, so we can get more strength. And we certainly don't need that high wisdom, like 40 is enough. So that's even more strength for us. Yeah, this should be fine. Oh wait, we do need at least 14 wisdom. We don't need dexterity though. I guess we can go with 17 intelligence, that's enough. We don't need... Or just, you know, 18. Someone that can do elemental damage. My characters often tend to be mostly melee. But my hunter can add acid damage to the pet. And I guess if we go with a Kineticist, we have fire damage. The problem is, the demons are going to easily resist fire damage, depending on how many demons we have to fight. But I'm probably going, if I go with a Kineticist, I'll go with water, which is cold or bludgeoning damage, I think. So we have infinite grease. So, I suppose we can dump our charisma. Oh, it's not the demons you're concerned about. I wonder what powerful enemies are going to be on the way then. Yeah, we don't need charisma as an Inquisitor, we just burn people at the stake for no reason. For skills, I actually forgot what skills I already have. Water Elementalist and got through fine, so perhaps a Water Kineticist will help us a lot. So we already have Lore Religion on our Hunter. We already have Perception on the Hunter too. Oh, I think the Hunter has Lore Nature, so Lore Religion will help. We already have Athletics, Mobility and Trickery and Stealth. I think the Story Rogue can cover that just fine. So Perception, since Inquisitors have a bonus to Perception. I guess we could get Persuasion, but we have low Charisma. I kinda need someone that... Oh wait, we can get a background that gives access to... that makes Diplomacy work on Charisma. I think it's called Acolyte, yeah. You can use Wisdom instead of Charisma with Persuasion. So now we have like a decent Persuasion score, at least. The last point doesn't really matter, we already cover everything. And we already have Athletics. Might as well go with UMD, although it doesn't matter. Your Merc Rowdy outpaced everyone in group kills. Oh, that's right, Rowdy Rogue is another very powerful early game class because of the free Vital Strike. I forgot about it. We don't need Selective Channel, which is amazing. So we can go with Power Attack and then Cleave. The extra attack is going to help a lot, I believe. Since Inquisitors only get a second attack at level 8, which is, you know, way beyond this DLC. We can just get 2 attacks at level 1 with Cleave and Power Attack. Well, not exactly 2 attacks, but 2 attacks so long as there's another enemy nearby our first target. Hopefully we can find a long spear ASAP. We still have Community Domain, and we are also going with another Leopard. As for spells, I'm guessing you'll hit level 2 pretty soon. Blast, without a doubt. Besides that, I'm not sure how much fear we are going to have to face. Shield of Faith, no point in the early game. I mean, it's just... at least at level 1. True Strike can actually help a lot, depending on what enemies we have to face. I'll just pick Cure Light Wounds for now, for more healing if needed.
I have no need for this. Defeat is not an option.
This should be fine, hopefully. We definitely need a reach weapon though, like a long spear. Otherwise this character will get killed very fast because of the low armor class. Right, so for our second mercenary, a Scald. I think we really need a Scald. Even for the early game, the Scald is going to help a lot, I think. Let's see. Let's choose Vilas Gunderson portrait from Kingmaker. Let's see what we can get for our Scald early game, as far as powers. So we only get... Well, we actually... Scald was super useful for you. I hope it's also going to be useful for me. The problem is... Our first rage power, we only get it at level 3. We'll probably have to spend a feat, if we can, right here, to get another rage power. Otherwise, at most we'll only get 2 rage powers, so I'm kind of wondering if there's much of a point to a Scald instead of a Bard. We might as well try the Kineticist before that. I suppose we can also try and go with a Hex here. A Hex character like Camellia and Ember are. Or just go with the Kineticist. So if you make a Kineticist, definitely the default Kineticist. We want high initiative. Super high constitution. We don't really need anything else. I mean, we could get higher dexterity by dumping something. But it's not necessary, but why not? I just wonder if I should go with a Kineticist. I'll just choose whatever skills for now, because I want to see the powers I can choose at level 1 first. So we need point blank shot and precise shot to hit the enemies. But okay, I'm guessing water would be the most useful choice, because at level 2 I think we can choose, what's the name? Well, it's basically the grease spell, but we have infinite uses of it. I wonder though, because you know, we can just... There's a gnome sorcerer NPC, like a story NPC for this, right? I'm pretty sure there is one. He's at the cover of the DLC. And he can probably cast both grease and glitter dust. So I wonder if we really need a Kineticist with grease and so on. The problem with Kineticist is that it's not particularly powerful at the early game, as opposed to some other classes. And since the gnome is probably going to join our party regardless, we can probably have him learn both grease and glitter dust. Or we can just go with a Sylvan Sorcerer for the same. So let's see, we can go with a Scald for the other one. Speaking about Druid, Droviers are pretty powerful early game, but we only get the communal aspect at level 4. That's at the end game for this DLC, I think. We want as much power at the early game as possible. The Scald won't really have that many rage powers to buff our party with. We might as well go with a Bard. We already have a rogue. I guess a hexer maybe might help. Because, you know, the sleep hex helps a lot early on. A secret seeker archetype sorcerer. I really have no idea what the archetype is. Oh, a seeker gnome. Looks like they don't get anything that special. So long as Allcat hopefully, mercifully decided to have him start with the grease spell. Because I know they love to have their sorcerer start with magic missile, which is, you know, awful for the early game. It's just plain bad. Perhaps we don't need to worry so much about our mercenaries because, you know, we already have 2 leopards. They can probably tank almost everything the game throws at us. If we get a hexing character though, like... what's the name? We can actually cheese the game and get another pet with... I think the Orc Shaman is Wildland Shaman. That's the one that starts with a pet, yeah. We only get 1 hex at level 2 and then another at level 4. Hello there, hero. Nice seeing you here. Yeah, I'm planning on making more Pathfinder content, but you know, they're going to release an enhanced edition of Wrath of the Righteous, so I'm kind of waiting for that. I think it would be best because they're probably going to change and add some new stuff to the game. So Wildland Shaman. Do witches have the grease spell? I always forget. No, they don't. That's such a disappointment. I really don't like the witch spellbook. They do have an extra hex for the early game though. I mean, we can choose, let's see. At level 1, we can choose something like Echo, and then at level 2, Protective Luck. This way we can just extend Protective Luck forever, which means our leopards truly will never get hit. Like, never. I don't think it's necessary though. So long as the gnome sorcerer has mage armor and grease. Baldur's Gate 3, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it too. I'm actually thinking about getting the early access release of the game, just to, you know, get myself used to how the mechanics are, because I have no idea how Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition is, which is the one they're basing it at. I'm more of a 3rd edition and Pathfinder guy. I also know a lot about advanced Dungeons & Dragons, like, you know, the rule set for Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and the other Infinity Engine games. But for the latest of the Dungeons & Dragons edition 5, 5th edition, I don't really know the rules well. So what else to pick? We can go for normal Bard instead of Skald. We still have access to Inspire Courage. And also Inspire Competence. Yeah, I also heard it's a modified version of the 5th edition, so it's not exactly... you don't really need to know the rules that much to play it. So the good thing about Bard... well, they do miss martial weapons proficiency from Skald, which is disappointing. Skulls are kinda of an upgrade over the normal Bard. Anyway, I might as well make the character already. You guys are probably getting bored with me just thinking about what classes to play as. So we already have a Hunter, a Rogue as a story NPC, a Gnome Sorcerer, another NPC. Yeah, Alexi, I think Solasta is 5th edition. I have not played it yet, however. It's more of a... unlike Baldur's Gate, which is modified 5th edition, I think Solasta tries to play more like the actual rules of the game. Yeah, it's a pretty faithful 5th edition, from what I have heard. Well, we already have 2 pets as well. I don't think we need hexes. What we need are buffs, so I'll just make a Skald. Skulls have martial weapons proficiency. We do need a reach weapon for our Skulls though. Just go Mad Dog Barb. You're right, that can actually work too. I forgot about Mad Dog. We can go Mad Dog. And then choose another pet for fun like the Smilodon or the dog. Or just another leopard. I mean, have a party full of leopards. I think we already have enough melee power though. I mean, we have 2 leopards already. I have not tried Solasta yet, Frightbot, but I do plan on playing it eventually. So, well, we can use Scald. Skulls also have arcane spells, and if the gnome has crappy spell selection, since he's a sorcerer, he can't learn spells through scrolls, the Scald can cover with Grease and other powerful spells. Human, of course. Pickpocket. As a Scald, we also have a lot of Charisma for Persuasion. I shouldn't have bothered picking Persuasion with the Inquisitor. It's too late now. We can go with Throwing Axes for our Scald. Though I wonder if we are going to find any Throwing Axes whatsoever. I guess Throwing Axes are a particularly rare weapon. Oh, the gnome starts with Grease. That's great to know, Erebor. So Allcat has mercifully provided us with a great spell. The gnome can probably carry us too. Let's get... It's actually amusing, Skulls don't need high Charisma. Charisma is basically just for their spell casting. Yeah, Magic Missile and Snowball are kinda crappy early game. He'll just be spamming Grease all around. I worry about having too many melee characters because we need reach weapons. Otherwise, our paths will block our path. Anyways, I'll give it a try. If it doesn't work, I'll just reload the save or something. Yeah, I think it's going to end at level 5 too. So for the Scald... I don't really have any specific weapons in mind, so long as they are reach weapons. I mean, we have Long Spear, Foul Shard, Glaives. Glaives are Baphomet's favorite weapon, so hopefully if we kill some cultists, we can get Glaives in the game. Glaives are golden and amazing weapons for the early game. So long as they are reach weapons, we are set. So Long Spear, Glaive, well, that's basically it. They have to be reach weapons though, because only our paths have high armor class. Anyways. Well, the problem with Snowball is that the damage is pretty low. I guess you can get sneak attack off of it though. I guess the stats are fine. As far as skills, well, Persuasion, we don't have anyone that has used Magic Device at high ranks. The Scald has super high knowledge checks because of the extra boost from the Scald class, but you know, we already have other characters, like, I'm guessing the Gnome will already have Knowledge Arcana and Knowledge World. Still, there's not much for us to pick. I guess Mobility. I'm not sure if the rogue NPC has Mobility, Trickery, and Stealth. I hope he does, though. Well, might as well just pick these skills for now, but they won't really matter. Alright, so Lingering Performance is a must for your first Scald or Bard feat. As for the second one, we might as well go with Power Attack so we can get Cleave later on. We can't pick extra Rage Power now. Oh, that's right, we are going with extra Rage Power at level 3, so Power Attack won't matter for us. since we won't have a chance to get cleave. I guess we can go with combat reflexes. There's nothing really that special besides it. Combat reflexes is pretty powerful with a reach weapon for more attacks of opportunity. As for the bonus feat, Arcana, Nature and UMD, so I think it's good if I... Well, I already have Knowledge World here, and as for Nature and Religion, my other characters have it. Let's go with Extend Spell. Actually, we can go with Heighten. This way we can heighten Grease when we get it to level 2. I'm guessing we won't get any higher than level 2 spells. It won't really matter. Ideally, I like going with Extend Spell so we can later extend Haste. But it doesn't look like we're getting Haste in this DLC. That's disappointing. For first spells, Grease and Cure Light Wounds. We should have enough healing between our casters. Let's go with Natis so we can be a neutral Scald. Let's make him blonde like the portrait. Green doesn't really fit a Scald in my humble opinion.
Their life ends here!
Yeah, Confident Scald, that's about it. As for a name, I have no idea. I actually forgot what names I tend to use for my mercenary characters. Well, let's go with Maximilian or something like that. A regal name for a Scald.
I have no use for this.
Now we have our last mercenary. No idea what to make, really. Yeah, that's Gilla's portrait. Gunderson, Willis Gunderson, I think that's his original name. From Kingmaker. So we already have arcane spells covered, divine spells as well. We might also get another character capable of casting divine spells, since it's going to be a low level campaign. We can probably get another Hunter or... what's the other class? Inquisitor. Hunters are pretty powerful at the early game. There's not much that can defeat a Hunter early on. I do wish we had more portraits for the default characters though. So I think I'll go with a Hunter. We went with a Monster Tactician, right, as an Inquisitor. We can go with a second Hunter now. Yeah, Wildland Shaman get a pet. We could go for it. But the problem is... they also have a Hex. A single Hex at level 2 and the other at level 4. For the level 2 Hex, I really have no idea what to pick because... I downloaded some custom portraits. The sleep Hex, I'm guessing it's not going to matter that much. We already have a lot of powerful pets. Let's see what else. Fortune Hex and Protective Luck, we are too much low level to actually get the hexes going. The good thing about Shaman is that the early game spells are amazing. We can actually go with a Shaman because they have Barked Skin at level 3. I'm guessing that's going to help fight some of the enemies. Their level 1 spell selection is kinda disappointing though. Besides Blast, that is. Or we can also go with an Oracle. Actually, what I want now is a mounted character. Hello there, Adele. Well, for the Dragon Shapeshifter Angel build, as a druid, it is viable for Azat and Gold Dragon, but ideally you really want Angel because of the merged spells. With Angel you can get access to the dragon forms way earlier than all of the other mythics. That's what makes Angel fun for a druid character. Ideally, I would really go with Angel. The problem with Azata and the Gold Dragon is that you'll only be able to turn into a dragon pretty late game. With Angel you can do it as soon as chapter 3. Anyways, I actually forgot the class I was going to pick now. Oh yeah, what I want now is a mounted character. We already have 2 leopards, so now I want to go with a horse. This way, with a mounted character, I can have a character go... the character won't need a ranged reach weapon. As our pet will just cover for us armor class wise. Maybe a cavalier, or just a hunter, you know, but with the horse. This way we get outflank at level 2. With outflank, we have 2 hunters, so that's 4 outflanks you'll have. 1 hunter with outflank, and a leopard with outflank, and then the horse with outflank, and another hunter with outflank. That's going to be very useful. Actually, might as well make a female mercenary. You already have 2 dudes. Has to be a melee character though. We only have like portraits for... sorcerer and spellcasting ladies. We can go for Kingmaker portrait. Oh, there's this one. This is pretty cool, although it's an elf. We are certainly going with a human. And I forgot to change the gender of the character. So I guess we can go with pickpocket as usual. As hunters we already have martial weapons proficiency. A big focus on strength. Don't need that high wisdom. We can dump our charisma, although it's not really that necessary. The skills are kinda not going to matter. I mean, I suppose I can go with trickery and stealth just in case. Oh wait, I actually forgot. It can't be pickpocket, it has to be regional and shackles corsair. So we can get mobility and also an extra bonus with scimitars. Hopefully you can find at least a single scimitar. Even a normal scimitar is more than enough. We want mobility, and now... well, the other skills don't matter. I mean, perception is always good on many characters for the early game. Well, it doesn't matter. As for feats, this one will be our mounted character, so mounted combat. And spirited charge. Then a black horse. I do hope they add more pets later on. Like, especially more dinosaurs. We only have like 2 of them. Cure light wounds and delay poison first. Let's go with Gorum as well and neutral aligned. And we can start.
You should have run. The road calls me. I'll take
Let's go
the
with
bait.
Mad Woman. No idea for a name, however. That's an interesting name. Might as well go with it.
I did it.
Right, so let's make camp. Would be nice if my characters leveled to level 2 before resting at the camp. So now that the party is made, I'm going to say make a save here. And we have to level our pets. I could actually have gone with another mounted character. So 2 horses and a leopard instead of 2 leopards. Bully. Well, we can go with stealth for this leopard. And then mobility. We already have enough characters with perception. Weapon finesse. And now our horse. For the black horse, bully doesn't matter. There's one aggressor, I think. Aggressor is pretty good. But we only get a nice bonus at level 6. The game is already over by then. How close am I to leveling? I'll have to check, but I think like 1000 experience. There's still some ways to go. I guess we can go with a bulwark pet, yeah, so we have 2 damage reduction. That's going to help early game. Then athletics and perception. As for feats for the horse... Combat reflexes helps, and we need it for later. Yeah, this should be it. I'm guessing we won't even have enough gear to equip our pets with. They do have high stats anyways, and the gnome sorcerer probably has mage armor, so we can highly increase their armor class.
So many thoughts, so little time.
I will not
I'm
falter.
always ready.
Yeah, I still need like 700 and something to level my characters to level 2. Oh, I should
No
definitely
one
turn
stands
power
in
attack
my
off.
way.
The mission must be
time has
carried
come.
out.
Let me just rearrange the spells and the... Well, the good thing is all my characters are spontaneous spellcasters, so I don't have to prepare any spells. That's a blessing.
Shall we move? We shall move.
Let's mount our riding lady here. Charge right here, and then the other nice spells for the early game. The animal focus ability from hunters is probably powerful too for the early game. It can help quite a lot.
Together we stand.
Turn cleave on and power attack off. We don't want power attack, but I want it here just so it doesn't turn on by itself.
I stand ready.
We don't have any weapons though, that's disappointing. We'll have to make do with a crappy wooden spear for now. I'll have my squad with a ranged weapon for now. I don't have anything useful. The pets should more than be able to handle the threats for us. Hopefully, that is. Right, now I have to change the formation, so bats at the front. The other characters at the back here, so they don't get caught. And our ranged characters at... Yeah, this should be enough. Since our lady character here is mounted, she can be at the front. I guess we can rest, but it's not going to matter. A potion of inflict light wounds. Too bad we don't have an undead character to heal with. I guess it's for Vampire characters. We can rest, but you know it's not going to matter. At most, it's just going to heal my character here. Might as well rest anyways. That's some pretty high DC for the protective rituals. We don't want to scribe anything. I don't think we have materials for that. Also, we also have to face Abyssal Corruption in the DLC. That's something. And that's it. It's funny because when you start with so many pets, there are so many characters.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Let's mount. We should probably have gone with another horse instead of another leopard. Oh, I actually forgot to name the other leopard. That's something.
Move out!
Wait, we can't really go here because the crazy centipede enemy is right here. Maybe we can avoid it. Let's stealth and grab the bow here first. Who has the highest stealth? The unnamed leopard. Okay. Hopefully we have to change our positioning first. Oh damn, the centipedes are going to ambush us, I think. Well, so long as the big centipede doesn't aggro us. Another mechanic that will make resting interesting. Alright. Hopefully it's not something annoying that prevents resting.
None shall escape!
Okay, the enemy already exploded there.
Burn! Slice! The head!
I might as well already protect my pets from poison. I do have the slots. And I hate poison.
I will see this through. Battles await.
Magritium Turinos.
Plus this lasts for an entire hour.
Let's shake a leg!
Magritium Turinos.
I mean, I'm not even sure if we are going to face any poison here, but you know, it helps. Okay, a longbow at last. Unfortunately, I think only my Scald can equip it. Oh, the rogue can too. That's great. So now he already has a decent weapon. I mean, as good as a normal longbow can be, since he's meant to be a ranged rogue. Well, the good thing is we have pets, so we won't have to run. One of our characters is kinda...
Head on!
We are kinda walking sideways through, through the... Well, okay. We have become one with the cave grounds. I think the huge centipede is over here, so we can probably avoid it.
I lead. You follow.
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
Let's just add virtue to our
I will
characters.
not falter.
Please focus.
It's time to act!
So many thoughts.
Okay, so
So
virtue.
little time.
So we have an extra hit point on our pets,
I'm losing my temper.
just in case.
Shall we move?
And another one.
We shall move!
There are 2 giant flies. Hopefully we can just charge them to death.
Let's move already.
The road calls me. I'll take the
So we
bait.
can charge this one, but we can't charge the other one, which is being blocked by the first. Oh, we can pour some oil here. That's going to help. Anyways, 1 charge attack with our horse would be
crave
enough
for
to
adventure.
demolish the giant fly here. Why am I not using bubble buffs for... Oh, that's right, I can actually use bubble buffs for them. I've never done that before, though. Let's see. We might as well just cast Virtue on everyone. Because why not? It's infinite uses anyways. And also Guidance as normal buffs. So now...
This fight won't be my last.
Oh, that's a healthy giant fly. They have 15 hit points. The only problem with pets is that, like, you can see there's a choke point here, so the characters are kind of running all over the place. A club. Well, that's disappointing, but it beats having a crappy wooden spear. The club certainly fits the Inquisitor head style. So maybe we can kill the tremendous centipede. I guess we have to light it on fire, though, first. I mean, can we even do it? We don't have any fire spells, but we do have a fire weapon.
We must act.
Let us not hesitate. We should move.
Too bad we can't use the flare cantrip to actually ignite that. The oil also slows, that's right. The problem is the tremendous centipede has... Oh, you're right, Arivor, I do have Alchemist Fire. I absolutely forgot about it. The problem is... the tremendous centipede, it can one-shot my leopards. I'll try to reload the game to see if my character
stands in my way.
stops being bugged out here. Right. Yeah, so I'm back, standing on the ground properly. I guess I'll try to position my characters first, because I really don't want the giant centipede, the tremendous centipede I mean, to attack the back line. They probably won't be able to attack the enemy though,
I serve the Crusades.
besides the rogue, because we don't have any rich weapons at the moment.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
So, if I throw at it, it's going to start burning.
I crave for adventure.
Being one with nature. Yeah. At least we are not a druid.
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
I'll have to set my characters not to move, I suppose. I mean, can I actually aggro the... So there's only giant centipedes here. The tremendous centipede isn't here. I guess I can just make them... Just shoot them from afar to aggro them all. I'm more of a charge straight ahead guy, but... I don't want to aggro with the other enemies. Hopefully we can attack from the
So little time.
edge here.
None shall escape!
Okay, unfortunately, some of my characters are also afflicted with the... I guess they have to be a little here, not to... I just don't want them to burn to death, you know. But, okay, so the tremendous centipede is coming, oh boy. That's really annoying. And it also has quite a lot of hit points. My question is this going to keep on burning? And if it's going to damage my own characters or not? Because presumably I'm not touching the oil. But you know. The good thing is our pets can just revive. Yeah, kill it with fire. I think since my hunter has the highest initiative, I'll just trade the pot, the alchemist flask, to him. I guess I have to wait until the centipede actually reaches the... Yeah, he can't even move to where the others are. Switching to turn-based can work. It's a good thing the centipede isn't smart enough to circle around and hit us from the back. That's one of the downsides of being a mindless vermin. Although this one has 10 intelligence, actually, that's strange. So at the moment I'll just have the 2 characters here, because the only one I'm concerned about is the giant centipede anyways. So let the smaller ones come until I can start burning the big one. Oh damn, it's already attacking us, and this is the problem, like it one-shot our poor leopard. Let's see how much attack bonus it has. Yeah, of course it had to roll a 19 just to bypass our super high armor class. Anyways, it's time to throw the pot. Why am I not throwing the pot? The big centipede has reach. That's annoying. Okay. So I also killed my own leopard with it, which is disappointing. But alright. I guess we'll have to rest right after. I wasn't expecting the flash to also hit the leopard here, but you know. Well, unfortunately, only our rogue can really attack the centipede now. Assuming the fire keeps on burning, I'm not sure. Is the fire going to keep on burning? This is one of the situations... Okay, so Scorch. 2d6 fire damage every round. The problem is... I'm not sure if it's safe for me to move here. Well, I guess I'll have to try attacking it.
Slice! Behead!
Otherwise I'm toast if the centipede hits for too much damage. I don't have Shield of Faith.
I wonder what lies.
Yeah, unfortunately, the fire also damaged our other characters. So I guess we'll have to run, make a run for it. That's assuming... Well, unfortunately, I'm guessing one of our characters is going to die. Yeah, I probably have to reload. There's no way we can take on the tremendous Centipede with all of our pets done for.
Do not hold back.
Even if we start attacking like crazy. Well, I guess we also actually have a chance here, depending on how fast we defeat it.
This is not the end.
Okay. We did defeat it, but all of our pets are dead, so we have to rest. That's assuming our character here doesn't die too from the fire. We have to heal them. For that I have to unselect accept rage. Oh, we already got back. Yeah, next time it's probably wise to set a fire and wait for the centipede to come to us. Unfortunately, the characters also got poisoned, which is really annoying.
Move out.
I can't take the acid here though.
I'll take care of it.
I just can't.
Or not. Of course I had to roll pretty close.
Got it.
I need something to carry the acid in.
Head on.
Well, I have to rest anyways, assuming I can even do that. That's why it's nice to have pets. But man, the centipede poison is going to be really annoying. At least we already defeated the most annoying enemy of them all. I like how the rest now takes an entire day. It's kinda silly. Like your characters are just doing nothing here for an entire day. But alright. Thankfully we are all at full health since we have healing spells on so many characters. But yeah, I do hate tremendous centipedes. You mean you didn't like the DLC, Ferrienon?
Shall we move? We shall move!
Says the sweet summer child. Well, I do know all cat loves their annoying enemies. At the very least, you know, this is why I choose to play on core, because I have no idea what I'm going to face. Yeah, I personally am not really a fan of DLCs that take place away from the main quest. Away from our main character, that is. So we can ask for Bemir's help here. So we have a little bridge, I guess. But I want to check the rest of the area. Another mushroom, but you know, who cares? The remains of a terrible feast of some large, extremely dangerous animal. Okay, so there's a monitor lizard there, a greater monitor lizard. Oh, this one has too much armor class, so I'm not going to bother. Yeah, more time with a Mythic 10 character would be really fun. I don't particularly like having to avoid enemies, but from the looks of it, you don't gain any experience from defeating enemies in this DLC, so, you know, there's not much of a point in doing it. Some giant flies here, though, those should be pretty easy. Let's just set our characters. Well, we missed the charge. The flies have a lot of hit points.
I did it!
Oh, a poor dead mongrel. So long as it's not Lun or Wendwag. Okay, so here's an empty bottle for the Centipede acid. We do need some lore nature for it though. Yeah, if you ask me, I'm more of a fan of straightforward DLCs.
I lead. You
I don't care
follow.
much for puzzles and the like. Okay, so the centipedes are here, but we need to properly... We can charge at some of them, I guess.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Yeah, I can basically only charge at this one here at the front.
I see blood. Blood!
Oh, our poor leopard did get hit by the centipede though. We could certainly use level 2, that's when their hit points get a lot higher. At least outside of one shot range.
Onwards.
Oh boy, more centipedes I guess. That seems suspicious. I'm guessing this one is a cultist. Like, I'm really thinking it's a trap. So I'll send the pets ahead first. Oh, a gelatinous ooze. A cube. This is a pretty annoying enemy, I think. It has acid damage, I believe. Immunity to piercing damage, that's annoying. Another enemy with disease, also annoying. At least it has super low attack bonus, so unless it rolls 20... I like that the slime has charge. Can you imagine a giant slime cube charging at you? That's scary. Oh boy, the slime is immune to our damage. I think it has damage resistance. I mean, we don't deal pierce damage with... We actually do bludgeoning and slashing. Is it also immune to that? Let's check. Yeah, elemental damage. Immunity to acid. Problem is, acid is basically the main damage I have. Oh, so it's not immune to bludgeoning damage, maybe? Piercing, slashing... Annoying enemy. And 50 hit points. I'll probably take forever to defeat it. I mean, I do have a few crappy scrolls here, but nothing that special. Even with a Kineticist, it would be forever before I could defeat the slime cube. At the very least, it can't do much, I guess. I'll just change the... So I do have a quarterstaff for bludgeoning damage here. And I think I also have a club. So I'll give the club to the mounted character. Oh, immune to all normal damage. That's interesting. I thought it wasn't going to be immune to bludgeoning. It doesn't say here anyways. Only piercing and slashing. Yeah, I guess that's why my bludgeoning damage from the pet didn't go through. Take care, Adele, and thank you for watching. See you later, friend. So I have no idea how to deal with the annoying slime. Because 50 hit points, that's quite a lot. I mean, I guess I could just drag it forever to the other NPCs. I'm not sure if they're going to aggro it. Yeah, I guess it's a matter of torches and cantrips. Kinda annoying though. It's going to take forever with cantrips because my characters don't have the damage cantrips. Well, we do have spellcasters, but not the... Okay, we have Divine Zap. And let's see what else. No, these cantrips are not going to help. The NPCs with aggro. Well, the problem is if they have any weapons that can damage it. One of them has a torch. It's gonna be forever though. So I'll give the torch to the mounted character here. I mean, the slime doesn't have high armor class, at least, I guess. Still, I'll probably be on this fight for like 1 billion years. There's no point in attacking with the other characters. I'll cast Divine Zap, and that's it. The rogue and the other character can't really do much. Yeah, we don't have any damage cantrips with the other characters, so I'll just put them here. Oh, we did 8 damage. Okay, so it's not immune to bludgeoning, I guess. Our horse hit it with a hoof attack. Oh man, that's silly. So the slime, the super powerful slime, is taking damage because the horse is stomping on it. Too bad for you, Mr. Slime. So now, our horse is going to save the day, I guess. Maybe I'm going to try the quarterstaff here. I just don't want the slime to change targets to me.
Let's hear you cry!
Okay, so it's not immune to bludgeoning damage indeed. I was able to hit it with a quarterstaff. That makes sense, otherwise the slime would be super annoying for the early game. Divine Zap for 1 damage, that's something. Okay, so the gelatinous cube fell. And we got a rotten longbow, that's disappointing. I have to change back to my other weapons now. I think this is fine. We actually have more damage with the torch than the wooden spear. Yeah, I'm guessing they probably patched it. I mean, an enemy that's fully immune to physical damage at level 1? That's kinda crazy. It reminds me of the spider swarms, but you could defeat them for like... Yeah, it didn't take 2 years. The horse and the quarterstaff saved the day. Oh, I think I have to cast Delay Poison again. I don't want my characters to be hit with poison. The pets at least.
Battles await.
So we have 1 leopard with Delay Poison, now this other one here.
We miss all the fun.
And the horse.
Magritium Turinos.
So now we are ready. Wow, that's a super low chance of picking the
I'm
lock.
always ready.
Well, of course, the rogue doesn't have trickery. What the hell? What kind of rogue are you? You don't have trickery as a class skill. Okay, so it is a class skill. It's not green though. He only has 8. I don't have any thieving tools, I guess. So it's really just a shot in the dark here. Most likely it's going to fail.
The mission must be carried out.
Let's shred them.
Oh, there's a magical use coming from behind the door. That's annoying. My characters are in a bad position here. I have to see if I can send the pets ahead. Is this use also immune to physical damage? It is not, at least. But it's probably going to hit my character here, which is annoying. Like, my characters are in an awful position.
My wounds
Yeah, it's probably going to kill my main character.
This is not the end.
I need my leopards to be at the front. That's annoying. That's the problem with bad positioning. You can't be caught with it. Oh, that's a lot of damage to my poor horse. How much attack bonus does the ooze have? 7. Yeah, the horse has low armor class. Without my leopards, the characters are going to fall like fleas. The leopards have to tank. The problem is they don't have any space for it. It's kind of funny how a simple ooze is like super powerful when you're just level 1, I guess.
You're not a threat. You're an
It's certainly
obstacle.
interesting. Yeah, turn-based can be good. I really like real-time with pause though. Okay, so the one leopard can attack and the other can attack its 2. The annoying part is if the ooze hits them once, they're going to fall. Okay, so the ooze got a critical miss. It's a good thing because I think the ooze is going to completely kill our lady hunter here. I can try healing the horse, but there's not much of a point to it. That's the annoying part of not having a reach weapon, you know, because my characters from the back would be able to hit the ooze with their reach weapons. Now I can't do much. The ooze has 16 armor class. It's basically a matter of the leopards managing to hit it. Thankfully they have 3 attacks per round, so basically the leopards are the ones saving our asses here. That's why I say to go with leopards early game. So we only survive because of the leopards.
Let's move already.
Please focus.
I will see this through.
Well, we do have to heal our horse and our other character here. Too bad we... Oh well, we'll have some Cure Light Wound scrolls. Okay, so we got the key. I guess it's not for the Q, for the chest though. Torch Q. Well, you're right, the torch was the thing that killed the ooze. I guess I'll have to send a leopard ahead. Okay, so some tools. Can we actually use the tools though? Set of tools. Oh, that doesn't help much.
Damn it.
Of course we failed and jammed the lock.
At first I said, no, I can't, too dangerous. Then I insisted, but I should, I need that to survive. Then I argued.
I guess we can
I
use...
agreed to do it. It's so hard to decide whether to have...
Oh, that's the tricky monitor lizard there. We don't want to fight it.
I'm losing my temper.
Push the stone. So we have to draw the monitor lizard over here and then push the stone, I guess.
No
I mean, can
one
we still
stands
activate
my
it?
way.
I'm not sure if we can activate it. Like, and try to... Oh, I'll kick save here and try to kill the monitor lizard with the big rock.
It's time to act!
So many thoughts.
I'll do it with my pets though, because I don't want... Doesn't seem like there's any skill check. So I'll just Push the stone with the
Let's
leopard.
shake a leg.
I think that's the safest thing to do here. Aggro the lizard. Maybe I can...
We should move.
Shall we move? We shall
You're
move.
not half bad.
Yeah, I can aggro it. Move, lizard. Okay, so it's coming now. Oh, it didn't die. I was hoping the stone would completely kill it. That's annoying. It is prone though, but it's going to get up super fast. I guess we just send our characters and hope for the best. Hopefully we can easily hit it 3 times with the leopards.
I'm done with you.
Okay. Cleave saved the day. Yeah, it was knocked prone. Spider Swarm, no way I'm going to defeat that. They're immune to physical attacks. And defeating Spider Swarms with fire and acid is like a pain. Unless you have it on hit from a weapon. Let's see what the lizard was protecting. First aid kit. And scroll of enlarged person. Well, we could use a bit more stuff, Mr. Lizard. That's kinda crappy. I think we can only open the door from the other side. Oh, we can just go here. Nah, it's blocked. Fire damage on hit. Well, yes, the problem is spider swarms are very annoying. Oh wait, I can do something. I have...
Let's move already.
I don't have the acid maw spell, otherwise I would be able to cast it.
Onwards.
Well, so long as I'm not... Oh, this looks bad. It's like a campsite for mongrels or something. There's probably going to be some enemies here, or just an NPC. Another... A bottle where the monitor lizard was. I'll check that. Oh, so that's a dwarf, not a mongrel. Can you share any weapons or supplies? I'm guessing not. Alright, so he's going to sell it to us. I will take your gold and don't even try to bargain. Oh, so the dwarf wants mushrooms. We have a dwarf woman, perhaps you two will have something to talk about, why not? Maybe they can find romance in the Canabra's underground. Oh, I guess he's laughing, that's good. Clear off and take this hag with you. I guess not. Let's give him the mushrooms. Well, first let's talk about him. Are you Inquisitors? We do have an Inquisitor with us, actually. So he's Milorn Brower. Everyone thought he died when his laboratory got blown sky high, so he's an alchemist dwarf, I guess. What's that on your neck? What? That's weird. Demons have invaded the city, Kenarbas is burning. It is, and of course he laughs. Good riddance. I bet they regret missing out on my bombs. That depends, I mean, demons are resistant to fire damage. Right, so let's trade with him. Hopefully he has something good for sale. I guess he sells... We can give the mushrooms to him, right? I know we have some mushrooms. Unless we already sold them. Okay, so cavern mushroom. Now reach weapons for the love of Iomedai. So... okay, bar dishes. These are reach weapons too, and they are pretty cheap. That's nice. A long spear, that's perfect as well. So we want 2 bar dishes and 1 long spear. We are set with just these weapons. I guess we could also use a heavy crossbow for the rogue, but that's expensive. It's kind of weird, I mean... A bar dish, which is a pretty big weapon, is cheap, but a heavy crossbow is super expensive. Oh, we also want a scimitar for the mounted lady here. That's also expensive. I think we are set weapon-wise though. Maybe a short bow for the rogue. Well, we can sell some stuff. Some pretty useless stuff. Like these scrolls are kinda useless, but they also sell for super low. I guess we won't be able to buy the scimitar for now. Yeah. I mean, I could sell all these scrolls at least. Yeah, the price is pretty high, but you know, it's not like we have any choice. Oh, the blast scroll I want. I also want enlarge, and the healing scroll. I'm guessing the acid flask is going to be useful for something. Well, we don't need the scimitar because he buys them on pretty high prices. Yeah, the thing is we don't really need that much. I mean, we are missing 1 gold. Also, we can sell a masterwork dagger. That's going to give us a lot of money. Oh yeah, they are only worth 0 gold. Still, it's not like we have a use for these stuff. So let's see if we can buy the scimitar now. Yeah, we can. Saved by the master's work dagger. So now we can finally have some fun. A bardiche for our hunter. Oh, the rogue already has a longbow. Yeah, he doesn't need this other garbage here. I mean, he can keep a dagger, but it's not going to matter. A long spear for our inquisitor. A bardiche for our scald. And a scimitar for our second hunter, the rider. Yeah, she does get a bonus from Shackle's Corsair, which is great. Well, that's pretty great actually. I mean, we are set with just these weapons. Even if we don't find any other weapons, these are enough for us. That's how good having pets is. That is until we fight enemies that require enchanted weapons to hit. We can just cast magic weapon later on, I guess. So we can probably get another acid flask with this empty bottle. Anyways, I'm really glad we have reach weapons now. We are finally saved. If I'm going to finish in 1 sitting, I don't think so, Ferianan, because it's getting late here. To finish this in 1 sitting, I would have to like play for a lot more hours, I think. I'll probably finish it in 2 parts or 3 parts. Why are your prices so ridiculous? Yeah, when he basically has a monopoly on the merchants here. Oh, he does have a bridge and an elevator. I guess this bridge leads to an area we already went to. The elevator. Well, let's bottle the acid here. Thanks, Erebor. See you later, friend. And have a good night.
I'm not mad enough to do it.
Ouch.
I'm losing my temper.
Let's go for the law nature check.
Done!
Anyone remember the spider swarm quest from Kingmaker? You have to use lore nature to get some berries, and the check is super high, so you keep on taking damage whenever you try to pick up the berries.
Move out!
The dwarf should be glad we aren't killing him for the loot. I mean, we don't have any good aligned characters on this party. I think only one.
Head on!
So it's not like any of our party members is going to complain if we kill the dwarf. Maybe we can talk about the dwarf here. Nope.
I lead, you follow.
Right, so let's take the elevator from the dwarf area and go down now. Okay, so here he is, and there's the elevator.
No secrets can escape my pride.
Oh, we found something. Let's steal from the dwarf. Another bottle. I guess we have to go there again to get the acid.
Got it.
Right. Let's use the elevator. And see what else the game is going to throw at us now. Hopefully nothing hard. Oh boy, the dreaded spider swarm here. I don't want to fight the spider swarm. How much hit points do they have? Oh, they only have 9 hit points. Still. Oh, it's going to be so annoying. I'll have to throw like all of these flasks. You can actually miss the flask if you don't have precise shot. I mean, the rogue has point blank shot, precise shot, and I think he also gets sneak attack with the flask. Oh, still, it's kinda annoying. I wonder if there's just another path I can take, not to have to fight the swarms. Maybe there's a way to go around them. Considering this DLC seems intent on letting you have access to multiple paths, it would be strange if we have to fight the... Hello there, Breaker J. Nice seeing you here, friend. Wow, there's another spider swarm here.
Head on!
I do not have enough resources for 2 spider swarms. I barely have one for just a single swarm. If I actually had the acid moss spells for my leopards, but that requires level 2, which I'm not at the moment, they can easily destroy the swarms. Oh, here's the bottle next to the lizard, which I missed. You're very much welcome, Brecker. I'm glad my guides were able to help you. Right, so... do we really have to fight the spider swarms? Yeah, Burning Hands. The problem is Burning Hands is pretty low damage as well, and the spiders have high reflex. I mean, I want to see if there's like another path I can take, not to have to defeat the swarms. Maybe there is one. Oh, we can use some tools here. I missed this path. Another bottle. And I really want the horse to be at the back. I want the leopards ahead. The horse has way lower armor class. So let's break the stalagmites. Hopefully there's something useful here. I totally forgot about this. Oh, death on 8 legs. That seems dangerous. Super high armor class. Oh boy, dexterity of the weaver, immune to web and web attack. Yeah. I'd rather fight the swarms than this uber powerful spider, I mean. Man, 21 armor class is super high for the early level. Are they forget me or just level 1? Even our leopards, which have super high attack bonus for level 1, they would have to roll super high to hit that spider. I'll save and see if I can just loot the enemies here without aggroing the spider. And I guess we have to fight the swarms, maybe.
Onwards!
At least the swarms won't have super high damage, unlike this super powerful spider. I can see why people don't like the DLC. I'm guessing most people want something more straightforward. This feels like more of a puzzle-based DLC, where we have to escape from enemies and so on. I'm kinda surprised Cat took this path instead of something more straightforward. I guess this just leads to the start of the area. Yeah, no point in going there. Well, I'll have to fight one of the spider swarms.
Move out.
But that's also going to mean I'll waste a lot of damage. A lot of potions, I mean. The flasks, at least. I don't see any other path besides that for to go beyond the swarms.
All this waiting bores me.
So let's just stack on the flasks.
A waste of my time.
Our time has come. I do not believe this is possible.
Well, the thing about inevitable access is that at least you are at max level and max mythic rank. So even if you are on unfair, you can also do some pretty unfair stuff to the enemies. Although they are extremely overpowered on unfair.
The deed is done.
I lead. You follow.
Yeah, Brecker, I'm also really looking forward to the roguelike DLC. Especially because I do believe we can access this with our main character too. So it should be pretty fun.
Onwards.
Right, so I think we'll first deal with the spider swarm next to the elevator close to the dwarf. Since there's no point in sending a lot of characters, I guess I can actually send the horse, because the horse has 2 damage reduction, so it should help reduce the damage he takes from the swarms. Yeah, I also hope it's like the Kingmaker one. I think it's going to be. I mean, it's the same developer. So to hit the spider swarms, we want... Our rogue will be the one throwing the pots, because he's the only one that has precise shot. We can throw with our other characters as well, but if you miss it, the damage is super low. I want to see if I can hit them with the rogue first. And we are just going to send our horse ahead.
Quick, quick!
There's no point in sending other characters. The spiders will always hit us regardless of armor class. Tied to a Lushinira. Well, I really hope they don't take that path, because if it's only something you can access at Chapter 4, that's a downer. I was hoping it was like Kingmaker, where, you know, more paths open up during the main quest as you go through the story in the chapters. So we have to send everyone to stand still. We can attack the spider with the torch, but our character will have to go close. The good thing is our horse is immune to poison, so the spiders can only deal damage to us. We can keep a character
stand
behind
ready.
to heal the horse. With Calming Touch.
Godspeed.
I crave for adventure.
I'm not sure if the spider swarm can actually hit the character riding the
road
horse. I
calls
guess I'll
me.
give it a try.
I'll take the bait.
I'll have her with the torch and have her mount the horse. I suppose the swarms ideally would only attack the horse. I'm not sure. If they keep attacking our hunter as well, I'll just move her backwards.
Battles
Together
await.
we stand.
And I guess our Inquisitor will spam Divine Zap, but that's not going to help much.
We must act.
Let's shake a leg.
No time for standing around.
Shall
Right.
we shall move.
So let's just move the important characters closer.
So many thoughts, so little time.
I guess we can try to catch the spider swarms by surprise with the rogue by throwing a flask at them.
I serve the Crusades,
so there he
strange
is.
as it sounds.
Let's throw the flask and hope for the best. If we get a hit, it's going to do a lot of damage at once.
They think us easy prey.
Yeah, we missed, of course.
May I see your entry?
How much damage do they deal actually? I think it's like one. Let's see. Poison, okay. Well, it doesn't say how much physical damage they do per attack.
Let the attack commence.
Oh wait, we actually dealt 1 fire damage from the torch. Hooray for us. Well, we'll just throw another flask. Yeah, so she did take damage from the spider swarm, that's annoying. 1d6 damage. Well, we want to move her back so she's not hit by the swarm. And we also want to heal our horse. There's not much of a point in attacking for other characters. I guess I can also throw other flasks. But the spider swarm should drop down pretty fast. Might as well just have someone else throw a flask too. Why not? Oh, they actually defeated our poor horse. Wait, did I get you heal the horse? Of course, they have only a single hit point left. Well, they'll die with 1 more flask, so long as I don't have to fight the other annoying spider swarm. I think I don't have any flasks left though. Or do I? Yeah, the rogue has 1 left. Right, so I think the spider swarm actually disrupted my character's concentration when trying to cast the spell.
Quick, else we miss all the fun.
Of course, we got the annoying
The road
strength
calls.
damage.
I'll take
As
the
always,
bait.
spider swarms at level 1 are a massive pain. It's kind of amusing because not even in Kingmaker do you have to fight a spider swarm at level 1. Anyways. Just have to heal our poor horse now.
My skills are absolute.
Thankfully our Scald can do that. I should have kept something for
I will
the...
see this through.
grease. I might have to use a grease later on.
I am
Our
never
time has
wrong.
come.
I crave for adventure.
The mission must be
Everyone
carried
is
out.
mortal.
Well, I
in
only
this
have a
world,
single Cure Light Wounds left,
especially
but I don't want my leopards to just be left at 4 hit points. Yeah, spider swarms are like the ultimate low-level enemy. It's kinda crazy how...
Unto your flesh.
Oh, there's another... Well, if there's another spider swarm here, we're toast. Looks like it's just normal spiders at least. I have to turn Divine Zap off. We can attack normally now.
Strike as one.
See, we have reach weapons so we can safely attack the swarm, the spiders from range, while they focus on the leopard now. And there we go, that's the beauty of reach weapons. A mobility check. Well, one of our leopards has high mobility. The bro part here. I'm not sure if we can make the check though. He can. So more spiders. Hopefully just normal spiders. Like I'll send one leopard here. Whips. You're right, Farianon. Whips would be really fun. I'm actually surprised they didn't implement whips. I mean, the Baylor enemy has a whip model, but it's not really a whip in-game. Like when you turn into a Baylor to the demon form ability, it's a longsword, or it's actually treated as a natural weapon, the whip portion of it. So we can charge, which is great. One leopard here, the other here.
Let's shake a leg.
The rest doesn't matter. Well, we can charge with our
I
other
will
characters
not
just
falter.
so we can move in. As to not
one
waste time
stands
moving.
in my
I'll
way.
take care of it.
We have reach weapons, so it's fine to move. Look at all the misses. Looks like having delay poison so early is very good. Well, the loot is disappointing. I'm not sure if I have
losing my
another
temper.
bottle for the acid. I don't think I do. Oh, so they do give you a potion of delay poison. Interesting. It's not enough though.
Let's move already. I just can't.
Oh wait, that's the super powerful spider. No, we can't fight it. Well, at least we are getting ever so closer to level 2.
Move out.
Remember to sell the mushrooms, yeah. I'm guessing we can't return here afterwards. Can I take this
All
acid
this
without...
waiting bores me.
I think I'm the one with the highest lore nature. Oh wait. Our other character here also has
So
high.
little time. No.
These lore nature checks are so high
Wait.
for the early game.
Done.
Yeah, we need something to carry the acid properly.
No one stands in my way. Done.
A lair of giant spiders is straight ahead. Okay, so there's another spider swarm here. Can we at least... It looks like we just went from one spider swarm to the
You
other.
follow.
And we don't really have enough of the acid flasks to defeat this one. Like, is there really no way of going around them?
Onwards.
I mean, there's nothing we can do here. Let's just sell the mushroom to the dwarf. I wonder if he sells some flasks. I mean, he is an alchemist. He does, and of course they're super expensive. Well, let's just... I might keep the bludgeoning weapons. I mean, if we have to fight another one of those slimes again. Who knows? Yeah, we only have a single other mushroom. Oh, he even sells holy water. No one does at the moment,
Let us
at
not
least.
hesitate.
Well, I wonder if we really have to defeat that other spider swarm. I'm not sure about it. He wants rope. Problem is I don't have any rope. Well, I'm not sure if I can stealth past the spider swarms. The problem is if I fail the stealth check, they'll aggro me. And I don't really have any other... I guess I have characters that have UMD. This Scald can use magic device for the scrolls. But he has a chance of failing, like he has to roll 7 or higher. Oh, we do have a potion of Shield of Faith. One of our leopards can probably use it later on. So do I really have to fight that other spider swarm? It seems a bit strange that they would force you to fight 2 of them. At level 1, that is. But I don't see any other way to get past them.
Move out!
The other door we are missing only opens from the other side. We can buy another acid flask, I suppose.
Head on!
Too bad we don't have Dimension Door to go past these. Oh, there's still this chest that we missed here as well. But we failed to open the lock.
I lead, you follow.
I'm guessing we'll have to fight the spider.
Onwards!
Well, if it all comes to worst, we can just keep spamming Divine Zap. But that's pretty low damage and low chances of hitting too. Well, unless I'm missing something obvious, we'll have to defeat the spider swarm. Maybe some of the NPCs here has something. Oh, it doesn't look like they do. Well, looks like we'll have to fight the swarm. What annoys me is how much damage they do, because we're just level 1, you know, and they automatically hit you, regardless of your armor class as well. So I'm not really sure how we're going to manage the other spider swarm.
Onwards!
We don't even have another bottle to get the Polar Spray won't work. I guess we try to use Burning Arc with our Scald. What's the level? Level 3. So that's 3d6 damage. Well, even if the spider... The spider has high reflex, so it's probably going to make the save. Even then, it's still decent damage. We can one-shot it with Burning Arc. It's a good thing we didn't sell it. The rest will have to be Divine Zap, and also... We can't even attack the spider swarm with the torch, because the character hitting it with the torch will also take damage from the swarm area of effect attack. I guess it's all up to Burning Arc to save us now. Where is the other spider swarms anyway? These caves are annoying to travel. So let's go back to the dwarf, take the elevator, and they should be around here at the map. Oh, I almost aggro it. Well, let's do a quick save and give it a try. If it fails, we just reload, I guess.
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
A Sword Saint. Yeah, I'm guessing you went with True Strike to hit
Together
them.
we stand.
So let's get our Scald to try to cast Burning Arc. The problem is he can actually fail unless he rolls a 7 or so.
I'm always ready.
Oh, I gave it to another character, yeah.
We should move.
The good thing is, how much reflex do they have? 3. So we do have pretty high chances of instantly killing them. Of course we failed. The good thing is... Oh wait! It's a way higher difficulty class check. The scroll says 13, but it's 22. So we have to roll like super high.
My skills are absolute.
Well, the good thing is they won't aggro us, so... I guess we just stay forever casting it here until we make the use magic device check. Let's wait for them to come. Okay, so I see the spiders move, so maybe we can just go past them, I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like they stay on this path forever.
I'm gone.
Yeah, this could be a while. Yeah, before we can actually hit the spider with the scroll. Oh, that was nice. A nice 13 damage. Goodbye, spider swarm. Take that. For a moment I thought there was going to be another spider swarm here. That would be a pain. I have to set my characters properly. We can charge at the spider, which is great.
Shall we move?
Well, at
We
least
shall
one of
move.
our leopards can charge. That should be enough. We are attacking sideways.
I lead, you follow.
Let's get the magic mushroom here. Also something else here. A nice potion at least. Another mushroom. And see what else we'll have to fight. Giant Centipede. There's 2 of them.
Bye.
Oh, a hidden item. These hidden doors, I'm somewhat worried about them because sometimes they have, like, all cat loves having the slime enemies drop down when you reach a hidden path with a chest and so on. So we got a light crossbow. And an alchemist kit number 1. I wonder when we're going to fight demons. Okay, so it's another one of the super powerful users, I guess. I have to send the lepers ahead.
I see blood! Blood!
Yeah, this is the one that's only vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. It is annoying, but what can we do? So let's swap our weapons. Might as well give the clubs here. So the club has higher damage. Oh, they have the same damage. Anyways, our horse can do high damage too. Yep, a gelatinous cube. At least it's not a black pudding. We have to switch. Oh, we already have a torch here, okay. So let's attack with our characters that have bludgeoning weapons as well.
Run them through.
We have like a quarterstaff and a club. Actually, yeah, we need to equip the other character with the club too. Or quarterstaff. Okay, so club and quarterstaff. Oh, why is the horse not going there? That's disappointing. The horse kinda... Our characters are blocking the path. The horse didn't move. Still, the cube should die fast, I hope.
Out of my way.
Okay. A rusty flail. Oh, it's kinda sad that we don't get experience by defeating the enemies. What's the point of annoying enemies if they won't even give you experience? We have to switch back to our reach weapons now. Otherwise we risk death. I can't imagine how boring this is without the leopards or pets.
Move out.
So we can't... Okay, we have enough experience to level up now, nice. Let's make a save for level 2. Yeah, we don't get any experience by defeating enemies.
Let's move already.
Great news is that we now have access to outflank for both our character and our pet. This will be a great help, tremendous help actually. Well, we have an extra point here, it doesn't really matter though. I guess we can choose like trickery. Outflank, of course, the extra AB and the attack of opportunity will matter a lot. Now we can go with acid bomb, just so we have elemental damage, acid damage. Lead blaze is kinda low duration. DLC is a skip. Well, yeah, it has a lot of, you know, puzzle stuff to it, I guess. It's not really as straightforward as the main campaign of the game. Resist energy is pretty powerful too. I wonder how many enemies will have elemental damage. Maybe Acid Maw first. We can save Lead Blaze for later. Now, we want to keep our character as a rogue, I guess. Ideally, I would much rather he be a Vivisectionist. Vivisectionist OP. But I guess rogue works for now. Too bad he's not a Knife Master, though. Like, just a normal, disappointing rogue. Oh well. Actually, he's a ranged character, right? So maybe we can just... like, we can make him a fighter, a ranger, a slayer, something else. Because rogue is not going to do much for him. Not at all. Especially since we only have a few levels. Like, okay, so he'll get a rogue talent, but it's not going to matter. So we can go with fighter for a two-handed, ranged character, I mean. Ranger is always a solid choice as well. And there's of course Slayer. I think fighter is the most straightforward of the bunch. Because he won't have any way of getting all of the nice ranged feats. I guess you'll lose on sneak attack, but you know, who cares? Well, let's see what we gain by going fighter. Vivisection is still the best. Rapid shot, I don't think you'll have the attack bonus for it. Especially how annoying some of the enemies in this DLC are so far. You're right, Evil Eye is always handy. But I don't have any hexing character. Maybe I'll just keep him as a normal rogue. He would at least get weapon focused longbow with a fighter. Still, he won't have enough levels to get weapon training, which is very disappointing. Alchemist, Arcanist, no, Barbarian, Hunter. Oh, he can become a Hunter too. For free or full price? What do you mean, Ferrinon? Maybe I make him into a Hunter. Like, I'm pretty sure one of the Hunter archetypes is for a ranged character. I think we have enough pets as it is, though. Might as well just keep him as a rogue. So what else? Well, he could use magic device, he has low charisma. Oh, if you mean the enhanced edition, I think it's going to be free if you already have the normal game. Just like with Kingmaker's enhanced edition. It was a free edition if you already had Kingmaker. As for a rogue talent, Weakening Wound, I guess, is a great choice. I mean, I'm not sure if you're going to fight demons, and unfortunately, Dark Sun, you used to DM Dark Sun. Dark Sun is a very unique setting. I actually like the Dark Sun games. They are super old, like from the early 90s, but they are pretty fun Dungeons and Dragons games. Some of the first Dungeons and Dragons games, actually. There's two of them, I think. The first and the second Dark Sun games for PC. Well, we can also go with a combat trick. There's not much of a point in picking the ranged feats from him. There's rapid shot, but he won't have attack bonus for it, I guess. I'll go with weakening wound, just so if we fight any enemies with damage reduction, he'll be able to nullify them. It can help a lot in the early game. Now for our Sacred Hunts Master, we actually have a lot of skill points. I'm not even sure what else to increase here. I mean, I guess Trickery as a leftover character. Oh yeah, you probably pressed, went backwards in the timeline. So when I was still making the character. No idea what to pick for another skill, really. Well, it doesn't matter. Not at all. Now, for another spell, we certainly want Shield of Faith. For our Scald, we don't really gain anything special. Oh, we do gain a Scald talent. So what fits to pick? I'll go with Combat Reflexes for now. The extra attack of opportunity can help in the early game. Actually, I don't think we can pick Combat Reflexes with Combat Trick, unfortunately. Oh wait, I already have Combat Reflexes. Anyways, being able to make attacks of opportunity while flat-footed also helps a lot. What else to pick? The other skills are kinda disappointing. Let's see. We can actually go for a weapon focus, just for more attack bonus. Or even something like Arcane Strike for higher damage. Or just the usual improved initiative. Since we are a melee character. I think I'll go with Weapon Focus and Bardiche. The weapon selection probably won't matter. But an extra attack bonus is going to help. For another spell, I kind of want to remove Fear, because I have no idea if Fear is going to be a threat in this DLC. Otherwise I would go with Unbreakable Heart to remove Confusion. We can get that later on. For another Hunter, we also have Outflank, thankfully. So now our horse is truly overpowered. As for a spell, I'll go with Resist Energy just in case we fight enemies with elemental damage. Now to level our dear pets. Well, they only gain skills at this level. And thankfully an increase to hit points. Alright, so level 2 at last, mercifully. I suppose we can already go outside. I have to sell some of the mushrooms for the dwarf first. Let's make a save here. Oops. Alright guys, I think this will be it for tonight. It's getting pretty late here and I have to eat. It's almost 11 p.m. The big spider, I'm not sure if I can actually kill the big spider because it's super powerful. I suppose at level 2 I have a higher chance of dealing with it. But it has very high armor class, like more than 20 armor class. That's super annoying. Anyways, I guess I'll see if I kill the big spider later on. For now I'll prepare something to eat and then go to sleep. We can continue tomorrow or later on. Thanks a lot for watching the stream, guys. It really means much to me. Especially all your comments. So see you guys later, alright? And for those of you that are at night, then have a good night as well. And a nice sleep. You too, Ferrianon. Good night, Alexi.